perception, which is again a perception led by years of watching something. What we're seeing right now, and this is not gonna get political because fuck it. But what we're seeing right now is a place with dictatorship. A North something, I'm not gonna say the name, but a North something. What they're doing is they're teaching a certain knowledge in school. Some of that knowledge is true, some of that knowledge is wrong. So then you're teaching the kids, and the kids will grow up, and the kids will grow up and tell their kids, and then their kids will trust their parents, so they'll trust it. And then after 4 or 5 generations, we don't even know the truth. Because the truth is what we said it was. It's not a big problem, it's not a big deal. But when you watch a series, that's kind of it. The Walking Dead brain brought us into seeing a show like Lost. You know? I don't know. I have no clue. And it sucks because Lost is such a great opportunity. I'm so glad that we get to watch it. I did a couple of videos as to why I'm glad, but long story short, one of the great show. It's a finished show. It's a show that I had never watched, that I never want to watch because again, people said, oh, the ending sucks, so what's the point? And I'm falling in love with the story. It's so fucking good. It's possibly one of the first shows that people was binge watching. See, and Lost has this quality to it. I was talking about the golden age of TV. So the golden age of TV series, in my opinion, was 2010, 2005, 2010. Why? Because you had on TV, you had Breaking Bad, you had Game of Thrones, and you had Walking Dead. They were amazing. You know, they were in their prime. But before that, you had what? You had Sopranos, you had Lost, which were also good. You know. So it's such a. But then at the same time, it's kind of normal. You cannot watch a show and completely turn your brain off and say, yeah, I'm just gonna take what they're telling me for money. Like, no, I saw this before, and this is what's gonna happen. You know. And I personally think it's important. I personally think that it adds to the story. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, long enough video. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Now, what we're gonna do is cooking pasta. Pasta, where are you? I don't know. I've been true. Pasta is the truth. Pasta, about you. So, saw a post on Reddit talking about possible next event. What is it? So what's the next one? Recap. So motivated. Cooking some, boiling some water. The dish is coming. my window, and I can see it all. Even if my family would all be great, put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'm tired. Choo 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 choo. Da da da. Boom. Choo 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 choo. Same to you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pissed. Hi guys, number one Jinxie D-Rider Glazer here. Since you put me in the tournament, Kai Cenat, we got beef, bro. So Clash Royale spent all of our Battle Pass money and gave it to Kai Cenat and Amp to do a one-night game night of Clash Royale. Bro, they were giving away free stuff in the shop. There was a free lucky drop box. And then here's codes for 2 banners. All new QR codes for you guys. What up? I take care of you. Also, when did they do this shit for Jinxie? Like, when did he get an offer in the shop? When did he get $1 million from Supercell like in a Bitwall campaign? So Jinxie waited all day, made a bracket tournament, and was gonna coach Kai Cenat. I saw him play. He is the worst Clash Royale player I have ever seen in my life, bro. This is no shade or no joke. So Kai and all the AMP people and Jinxie.
Dans le fond, il te chargeait 3 gars pendant 40 heures à 65 de l'heure. C'est abusé, c'est terrible.
All right, 3 words. That hurt.
Nishu. That's so sad, bro. Don't think it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. People are having a wonderful day on this today, July 25. I want to come on something that's going on around YouTube, TikTok is actually pretty viral right now. And is the beef, not just the beef, I don't feel like it is a beef, but it's a bit of drama between Jinxie and Kai Cenat. So I learned a little bit about it. I'm not a pro. I don't watch Jinxie, nor do I watch Kai Cenat, although I'm sure that they're amazing content creator. But apparently Jinxie did a lot of effort to organize a tournament of Clash Royale. Clash of Clans, Battle Royale. I don't know how it's called. Listen, I've learned about it about 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna come on here to give my opinion because I do feel like kind of shitty. It sucks because they put in a lot of effort and it was supposed to be the old Aiden. So we're talking about Agent, we're talking about Chris, we're talking about Kai, we're talking about Phantom. It was supposed to be that, and Jinxie put a lot of effort in, and Jinxie kind of deserves props because, you know, he's been streaming for a while, he's actually quite popular, quite famous. So possibly not on the level of the AME, it's still very close and still very big in the world of streaming. And it kind of sucks because kind of sucked because I felt like it was kind of disrespected. He was giving some good advice, getting ignored. They canceled, not canceled, but they didn't do the stream with Jinxie, and you can tell that he was hurt. And it's not for the guy because again, like I'm sure he's a good person, and I'm sure Kai he's a good people, but it felt like they were there for the bag, and it sucks, right? And now what sucks more is that just like Mr. Beast happened with Ava, right? People kind of just looking for them to hate on Kai, and then if JC didn't feel that type of way about this, they all had Clash Royale School, and it was nice, it was dope. And now if there's no beef, and we're looking at the story out of it sucks because both parties did start streaming again, and it's not the right period because right now is, like I said, is the perfect period for going outside, having some fun. So this is the worst time possible, but I mean, at the same time, I'm pretty happy that this is going on because you're motivated, right? Lately I've been feeling very motivated, very motivated because in my mind, motivation is so hard to pinpoint because it's not quantifiable. You cannot say I'm that much motivated, nor that much. You cannot say that. You can say I'm a little motivated, which makes sense. I'm super motivated, which makes sense. But you cannot say I'm 50% motivated because it doesn't make any sense, right? Now, one of the pros of having ADHD, you got a lot to say, right? But then you don't know what really to do, and it's a lot of mood swings. So I'm feeling motivated, and it's thanks to that. Like I'm feeling motivated to stream again. We're doing videos after videos after videos. I am not asking myself what should I do today. I'm not asking myself, fuck, I don't feel like doing anything today. There is moments where I have to push myself and say, come on, Ink, fucking work, let's go. Come on, man. I have to give myself a couple of slaps to wake up to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oops, there goes sanity. A little bit of an 8 Mile for you guys. Because we watched Happy Gilmore 2 yesterday. It was yesterday. I can't believe it was yesterday. It seems insane, but it goes fast. So yes, I'm feeling very motivated because I have a lot of things. I have some ideas. For example, the idea for the playthrough that came up, it wasn't something that I was planning. It wasn't something that just happened. I was like, holy shit, that's a good idea, right? And this is crazy because when you think about motivation, so Elden Ring is about 80 hours, 90 hours, 100 hours games. So when you have an idea, like, holy shit, this is the next hours of my life, 100 hours of my life, right? But you feel motivated. And again, one of the pros of ADHD is the number of interests that I have. Like, I'll give up on things, but I'll also pick up on things. And you hyperfixate. Now, a lot of people will say that's a negative. So what does it mean? So you're gonna have a new interest, a new hobby, and you're hyperfixated for a couple of days, and for a couple of weeks, this is the coolest shit you could have done. You spend your night, days, morning thinking about that. You spend all of your waking time doing it, and you're like, holy shit, this is so cool. And I'm so happy about that. However, after a month or two, we'll give it up because all the passion died down and whatever it is. Like I said, making content is the thing that I've done the most in my life. I've been doing this for 4 years. Now, I've had a job for more than that, of course, but it's in a mindset where it's a need and not a want, and to work. So I don't want. We give up on everything. We give up on check. We give up on karate. We gave up on swimming. We gave up on baseball. We gave up on multi-level marketing, MLM, which is a good thing, thank God. But we give up on everything, and that's a shame. It's really a shame. And then for content, it's a new fixation, and I feel like this is why, because we're able to see such amount of things. For example, I was reacting to Mr. Beast animation yesterday, and I saw a video of First We Feast with Elijah Wood, which is Frodon from Lord of the Ring, if you needed to introduction. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I feel like if I didn't have it, I'm not saying that you don't have ADHD, you can't be interested in things, but our circle or our zone of comfort is so well. Like people asking me, how are you so not shy? You look public and you film, how do you do it? And I'll be honest, most of the time I don't even realize it. Like for example, I did a video last week for the concert, and I was filming. I was the only guy that was filming there, which is cool. Cool because I don't have competition. But at the same time, people start looking at me, and I'm like, holy shit, they're looking at me, right? But the truth is, they've been looking at me for a while. I just don't realize it. You know, there's pros of ADHD. They say it is thought to be wise when ignorance is bliss, which is amazing potatoes. But yeah, I'm feeling very motivated. There's a lot of pros to having ADHD. There's never a boring day, you know? And technically speaking, my life should be boring. Because I spend most of my time inside, I spend most of my time working. It should be boring, right? But we like what we're doing, so at the same time, it feels good. You know? It feels good. Anyway, just wanted to come on here, be positive, because I feel like everything deserves positivity. And if it is something that you want to do, you should do it. And that's the end all be all of life. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Here's to another 4 or 5 years of making content. And then deciding that we're going to be doing this for another 10 years. And before we know it, in 40 years we're doing that. Which would make me 68. Imagine. God damn. Okay, so now, what is next, baby? Walking Dead. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to our show. This is Mark. I had a wonderful day on this 28th July 25. Pretty funny video that we're doing right now. Fuck, this is the problem. When you're wearing your glasses for a long time, you realize just how shitty your vision is. Oh, I need to wear them. But then you don't wear them. You're like, no, I don't need them. You know, I don't know how that works. This is kind of like a funny video to do. I wanted to come back on the first episode of the recap of Lost. We spent 45 minutes talking about the episode, which was 45, which means that if we're going at that pace, it's going to take me 88 hours to review Lost. Now, I want to come on here to just acknowledge that fact. Yes, it's a long video. Yes, I've talked a lot. But at the same time, to me, it's so fucking funny because it's a good show, because I like what I'm doing, you know? And did I think it was going to be 45 minutes? No. But at the same time, I think it's pretty funny. And I gotta say, Lost is, and I feel like this is the most important thing. There's a lot of pressure in doing a recap of Lost. Because it's a show that's amazing, that I haven't watched. It's a show that I think could be something big that I could do. And I'm just so excited. So, yes, it's gonna take more time. Now, personally speaking, do I care if the playlist or the complete recap of Lost is 8,800 hours? I don't care. I don't care. We have time. For the next 2 weeks, the show is on Netflix, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm watching the show 7 hours a day. So 7 hours times 14 is 98, right? Which is 10 hours more than what we need. Holy shit. Yeah, but no, because we're doing 1.5. So that every single episode is 30 minutes. There is 150 episodes. 150 divided by 2 is 75. So 75 hours. So that's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not so bad. Which means it's 10, 11 days of 7 hours. We're already finished with season 1. So we're a fifth of it. And it just comes as a surprise. I haven't been down to watch a show like that in a while. And I'll be honest, when I have started, if I knew it was so long, possibly not. I just jumped in, I just dived in. So yes, the first episode of the recap is long. Chances are, everything is gonna be long. I wish I would be sorry about it, but I'm not. That's just the way it goes, that's just the way it is. And here's to 88 more episodes. Here's to 149 more episodes. 149, holy shit, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's such a pleasure though. It's such a pleasure to be doing this. I love recap. I love making recaps. Most of the time I feel like I'm forcing myself to do a recap. I watched this show yesterday, which was Mr. Beast Animation. And you can tell in the reaction that I'm not down for it. So I forced myself to it because I was like, yo, this was dropped 5 hours ago. I want to react to it, you know? It's, I feel like I'm forcing myself to watch a lot of shows. Zom 100 was great. I had a lot of fun watching Zom 100. But what was the show before that? The show before that was Trailer Park Boys, which we did. We watched freaking 20 times. Kenny versus Penny, which we watched 20 times. You know? Then I want to do Jersey Shore, but Jersey Shore is gonna be so hard to recap. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So Lost is the perfect option, and also there's kind of like a thrill to it. The fact that you don't have that much time left. The fact that you're not sure if, oh, am I gonna be able to do it, guys? I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. There's kind of a thrill to it. I want to be in a position where I'm stressed because I perform well. I possibly perform horribly, and I'm in denial, but I think I perform well under pressure. So let's put some pressure, isn't it? Anyway, long story short, we're fucking excited. Long story short, cannot wait to continue with the review tomorrow. Because tonight, I'm gonna do a TikTok live, and that's pretty much it for us. And I'm gonna be streaming from 9:30 to possibly 3 a.m. which we've done 2 times already. So at 9:30, 9:45. This is 9:45. I have my TikTok battles. They last an hour and a half, which gives us 11 o'clock. And then I play till I'm falling asleep, which is joking in the morning. So yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. And now what we have to do is we have to figure out why the ramen be cooking so low, so slow. I look around me, all that.